Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here, and yeah, I'm excited for today's beer. A little bit more Pipeworks up in this piece, baby, in the form of their Tales from the Oak Little Tugboats. This is a Cognac barrel-aged Imperial Stout. Not too long ago, you would have saw me, watched me, heard me review a Pipeworks beer. It was their, not raspberry, it was their Adduction barrel-aged stout. I picked it up locally. I dug the beer. I thought it was a very fun combination of flavors, and lo and behold, I went back to the same place, and now they have a new Pipeworks barrel-aged beer. I can get used to this. And honestly, Cognac is one of my favorite barrels. Broke out the old Cognac snifter, so hopefully this one shows and proves. What else we got here? Cognac barrel-aged Imperial Stout. 13.3% alcohol by volume. That's all they give you. There's a date on here that I don't know if anybody wants to play, sleuth on that and figure out what that means. Date-wise, I don't know. I'm assuming this is from 2024. Maybe even older. Can I see anything on that date? There might be... Nah, I don't know. Actually, it looks like it might say 23 on it. I don't know. So I don't know if this is a one-off or something that they do rotationally, but it's an Imperial Stout in Cognac barrels. I want it to be 10 years old, so hopefully it's older. Jeez. That's dark. Good God, that's dark. Good God, look at the head. How dark that is. But label-wise, it's weird. It's kind of, I don't know. It just didn't look like a Pipeworks beer for me. I actually assumed it was another brewery. I forget who I assumed it was. Like a local place. They're using like a bastardized kind of papyrus font with this weird, I don't know, very much medieval Times-y kind of vibe to it. Purple on black. That kind of maybe tipped my hand as far as Pipeworks goes, but yeah, I'm not going to sit there and say I love that label, but gosh darn, I love the way that beer looks. That thing is dark. That's like 8 A's dark. Dark. It's Boston dark. It's dark. Yeah, even the head. The head is super dark with this cool kind of orange, reddish kind of tone to the head. If you can check that out, that's pretty cool to see that. And it just has this density, thickness. You give it the old swirl-a-roo, you get those big, thick legs of blue blocker-ish kind of sunglasses-esque kind of vibes. Man, I'm kind of excited for this one. Let's just dive in for a nose. So, cognac, vanilla, chocolate. I don't want to go coconut yet. If it's coconut, it's like fresh coconut. But there's that ton of vanilla. It's got to be a huge wood thing. So I think we're going to get a decent amount of coconut here. A nice sweetness, but nothing crazy, at least perceptually in the nose. And I'll tell you what, I don't think this beer is going to be hair on fire hot. But man, cognac leading away without a super big heat to it has me really kind of excited. Because like I said, honestly, cognac barrel-aged beers, apple brandy, cognac, sherry cask, I mean, a lot. It really depends on how long and how you barrel-age them, I think. But those tend to be the big ones for me when it comes to barrel-aged beer. Man, just richness, decadence. I kind of think this might come off a little thinner than I think based off of the nose. I know that's kind of a little hoodoo magic I do with aromatics, but again, if what I think I'm going to get, which is this boisterous cognac barrel that's not overtly hot, on top of a really nice, what I think might be a Russian Imperial Stout base, with gobs and gobs of barrel and vanilla, we could do much worse. Let's find out. Cheers, y'all. Okay. This is the second. It's a little hot. I don't hate on it though. And it's cognac first. But this is the second Pipeworks beer that I've done in a row. So I did that Abduction one. That is so berry forward. It is bonkers. Now with the cognac barrel, I think you think maybe a little bit more. You can get it. This thing is so goddamn jammy. It is so jammy. This is raspberry jam. Jammy jam jam. inside of a nice tempered Russian Imperial Stout base with a really nice mouthfeel to it. I thought, just for some reason I thought it was going to be a little bit thinner. No. And just a boisterous amount of cognac here. A little bit hot, but for how much cognac spirit you're getting from here and not having it be like this tongue-splitting hot is kind of a cool trick. The only thing I would really knock this beer down a peg on, and I think I'm really nitpicking at this point, is that nose gave me vanilla for days, and I'm not really getting that here. With the amount of cognac, that jamminess of all jamminess that makes me just heart aflutter, and that mouthfeel, I'm cool with it. This is a really fun beer. It's really fun. Man, I can't get over the amount of raspberry jamminess in this thing. It's bonkers. Wow. It's very much, I know, whenever I get to the jammy thing in the stouts, I bring out the same kind of analogy, and I don't care. It's the grandma candy, man. If you've seen the cherry cordial grandma candy, you get the box with the plastic clear legend, and there's the cherry cordial dark chocolate. Replace the cherry with a raspberry and a cordial with cognac. So it's a raspberry cognac dark chocolate grandma candy, where you bite into it and it has a little gooey center. Done. That's what this is. That is what this is, but in beer form. So if you don't like those things, you don't like this. But if you don't like those things, I don't know if I trust you as far as a person. So anyway, you think I'm joking there too, man. It's like, if someone doesn't like dogs or garlic, like you don't like garlic or dogs. Now, if you're allergic to those things, that's different. You know what I mean? Someone says, I'm allergic to peanut butter. I don't like it. No, it's not true. It's not true. You're allergic to peanut butter, therefore you can't eat it. But if you were not allergic, you would love it if you were a decent human being. Same thing with cherry cordial grandma candies and raspberry cognac grandma candies. Anyway. Yeah, beautiful mouthfeel. Jamminess out of beyond the jamminess. Cognac, fuck the world. I'm here, and there's almost like it's sweet, but it finishes slightly dry, and maybe it's a combination of oak tannins in combination with the cognac, help burning off a bit of that residual sugar, whatever that may be. I like that. I like that it leaves you dry and wanting more. A very fun beer. Forget what I paid for it. I wish there was a price on it. I want to say, sub $10, I believe, for a 16-ounce can. And just the uniqueness of it. Listen, you put this up against some of my favorite barrel-aged beers as of late. Let's say I take the last 10 barrel-aged beers I really enjoyed. Really enjoyed. And there's been a lot of them. Is this Mount Rushmore status? No, it's not. It's worthy, though. There's ones that have done me a little bit better. Now, let's rewind that. Is it one of the more fun as far as a flavor differential? Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. Yeah, absolutely, yes. And that a lot of the barrel-aged beers suffer from the same issue in that they're all trying to be the same thing but slightly different. This is markedly different than what everybody else is doing. You have your bourbon counties and all those other beers. They're all trying to steer towards the same direction with a slight variance. This is just an absolute knuckleball curve that's completely different than all those other beers, from the jamminess, the way the beer expresses itself, cognac being used, the whole nine. So just on that merit of being that different, I just think it's worthy being up towards the top. Fun beer. Awesome beer. Let's talk about it. Mount Rushmore status, it's worthy. Just on the outside looking in. Value and availability, under $10 for a 16-ounce can. Leave you with, off the shelf. And leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like the things I said in the video, I know that's kind of like on the nose. But no, if you like those jammy, different spirit cognac, just cool grandma candy beers, you will dig this. There you go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif for the podcasting stuff. Pipeworks, have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? What's your favorite beer? Down there, let's talk about it. hopefully you enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a big barrel-aged behemoth right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.